Hello, welcome to the show. In exciting news, we're on a new camera today, so it finally arrived today. I've ordered it. This is on a ZV-E10, and we're on a Tamron 17-70 f2.8. So it's around about 50 millimeters, 2.8. I finally got there. You can see, look, this is what I've been after. This bloody lovely bokeh there and everything. It's looking really good. I'm really pleased with this. Honestly, I'm like I couldn't wait to stream tonight. It's just, it just looks so different with all the blurry background. I love it. Hope you kind of love it too as well. It's just, it just looks so much better. Willow is here. Good evening. Good evening, Willow. Good evening, Penny Lane. Daniel Appleby is here. Hello, Daniel. He says, my second away day on a Saturday. Can't wait. Crazy Football Vlogs is here. He says, well, as you probably know, and it states on my Facebook, Man City and Blackpool fan, I support local. As I'm from Blackpool, support City as a big main team, so I'm going to have to go for a City win. Yeah, I think I'm kind of going for a City win as well. My dad was always Man City. His godfather was Frank Swift, who was the England goalkeeper. Sadly, played for Man City and was killed in the Munich air disaster. So, my dad was always City, so I'm supporting him for my dad. Right. Okay, nice. Congratulations on the camera. Do you like it? Does it look? It's got that blurry background that I've been after for so long. Oh my God, it looks so good. W&G fan says Man City win 4-0, and Daniel Appleby says, "Come on, Brighton." Right. Let's go to. Let's have a look at the teams anyway. Let's just do that first. So first of all, we'll have a look at the top 10. There we go. The top 10's there. So we got Arsenal at the top at the moment on 77 points. City are actually on 73. So they're 4 points behind, but they have got 2 games in hand. So obviously they win tonight and they win the next one, they would go top, wouldn't they? So you can see that they've it's all a bit inconsistent here at the top, but Man City had won, drawn 2 and then won 3 on the bounce. So let's just have a little look at what they play. Let's have a little look, see if we can get that. So Man City, I need to get Daniel's. I do this every time. Let's get his comment off so it's not blocking what we're trying to look at. So Saturday, 10th of March, they drew with Liverpool, 1-1 at Liverpool, and then they drew 0-0 at home with Arsenal. So those are 2 draws. Then at home, they beat Aston Villa 4-1. They beat Crystal Palace away 4-2, and they beat Luton 5-1. So they really are in form at the moment, aren't they? Let's have a look at Brighton and where they are. So Brighton at the moment, they're there 11th. They've got 44 points, so they're pretty safe, although they're not looking quite as good at the moment. They've lost a couple, but they won the last one. Let's just have a quick look at their last 5, see how they went on. So Brighton, they beat Nottingham Forest 1-0. They lost away at Liverpool. They drew 0-0 with Brentford. They lost 3-0 at home to Arsenal, and then they just drew with Burnley away. Yeah, 1-1. So that's their last. Let's just go to the teams very quickly. Let's have a look at Brighton team first. Brighton, this is their lineup. Steele, Dunk, Joe, Pedro, Gross, Lallana, Modder, Welbeck, Barco, Baliba, Van Heck, and Veltman. We'll just very quickly also then have a look at the City lineup while we're here. City lineup as follows. Here we go again. Elderson in nets, Walker's the captain, Akanji, Ake, Vardiol, Rodrigo, Kovacic, De Bruyne, Bernardo, Foden, and Alvarez. And of course, Erling Haaland does not start again. So what do you all think of that? Let's just get back Let's just get rid of that off the screen very quickly, and we'll come back. Well, that's a City lineup. So that's your lineups for you. There's about... We're a few minutes away from the teams coming out. Let's just go to the comments, see what everybody says. So we've got... Just go back a little bit here. WG fan, I think I've already said that, is going for a 4-0 win to City. Daniel Appleby is going for 3-1 to Brighton. Daniel says that Arsenal will win the league. Well, you're better with the points. They always say you're better with the points on the board than the games in hand. But you wouldn't put it past City winning them all, would you? That one football traveller is here. Hello, good evening. I'm in a great mood. I found out today I'm in remission for cancer. Come on, Brighton. Arsenal need a hero. Okay, so one football traveller he's over in America. He's rooting for Brighton tonight. Zayn Hanif say that City play Forest away next on Sunday. So they've got a few fixtures coming up, haven't they? Not good enough to beat Real Madrid, though, says WG fan. Willow says hi. Willow says, I like Goldbridge. He wants Arsenal to win the league. Good old Goldbridge. That means you don't like me, because I want City to win this. Here's my dad. As I say, he was always a bit of a City fan. He always second team, really. Steve Huntley says, I can't support City. It's just state-sponsored football. So should we be rooting for the seaside town? G-fan says, you do know that Mark Goldbridge is a Man United fan. I'm sure he does. Right, okay. We're a few minutes away. How far are we away now from kickoff? 6 minutes to go before we kick off. It doesn't really matter if Porn HD comes back or not, really. I don't know why they'd waste the time messing around on a channel like this. I don't know. There's no point. They don't bring anything to the table, do they? They're not talking about football. It all seems a bit pointless. All seems a bit of a pointless waste of time, really. But hey, if they want to mess around, that's up to them. WG fan says, Goldbridge is so delusional. He's predicted Man United to win the Champions League. Has he indeed? Wow, okay. Kieran Baines wants Brighton to win. I can't see it, but my brother supports Arsenal. Well, obviously, you got to root for them there then. One Football Traveller says there's no Haaland, which will make it a harder game for City. Yeah, it won't be easy without him. And he's a big loss, isn't he, really? So post in the comments the usual stuff, what you've had for tea, what you think the score's going to be, who you think is going to win, that sort of thing. And we'll see who's right at the end of the stream. So what's your prediction actually for the score? Put it down in the comments below. And Football Traveller says Goldbridge is a Nottingham fan. Is he? Not that I know. I thought he was United. Yeah, 6 games to go. If City win all 6, they will be champions, but they got to win starting with this one. Kieran Baines says 1-0 to Brighton, says Kieran Baines. Okay, 1-0 to Brighton. Any other scores coming in? We'll always having pasta and juice. Pasta and juice. You're always having something with juice. We've also got our SIM taken out of the phone, so if anybody wants to mess about with a phone, they can't do that either, so it's all good. Right, yeah, gosh, this picture on this new camera looks amazing. I went for a Tamron 17 to 70. I've seen a lot of reviews on it. It's f2.8 all the way from the tight end to the wide end. It just looks, the blur is it. I can't get over it. I can't get over how blurry it is behind. Wow, it's actually a YouTuber's dream. It really is. It's a YouTuber's dream lens. God, it looks so good. Yeah, City can win matches without Haaland, but he's a big loss, isn't he? Oh, okay. So the One Football Traveller says that Goldbridge is a character. He is from Brent and in Nottingham. He lives near Nottingham and supported Forest early in his life. Penny Lane had, oh, very nice, had a rice and tuna. Steve Huntley. Hello, Steve. He says, have you seen Critchley's interview today? No, I haven't. By the way, if there are any references to Blackpool, I am a Blackpool fan. What we're actually doing with these live streams is we're getting into some sort of, rhythm for the Euros, because we're going to be doing watch-alongs during the Euros, and it's been a while since I was doing watch-alongs, so I'm just getting back in the swing of it, really, getting back into knowing what I'm doing, sorting things out, like seeing the team sheets and all that. Critchley's interview. No, I haven't seen it, Steve, I've got to say. That One Football Traveller says that City without Haaland is like Chelsea without Cole Palmer. WG fan says De Bruyne is enough for City to win today. Kieran Baines is very nice. He's having chicken dippers and wedges. It was total drivel, was it? Well, I don't tend to really watch his interviews anymore. That One Football Traveller now says, but at least City can realign. Right, okay, so just going through the Brighton. I'll get the setup in a minute for you. Who do you want to win? Who do you want to win? If you're on Twitter as well, on X or whatever, you can comment. We will see your comments coming through. Cyber Leader is here. Hello, Cyber Leader. Yes. Do you like the new camera there? That's all of it. Not much blurry. I'm just liking those here. All these bokeh balls here. That there, yeah, just there. Little bokeh balls gives me I tell you what, you've got to be into cameras to understand what that sort of thing means. But man, it's oh god. See, now Wolfie's got the same camera. Nottingham Forest. Wolfie comes in. You should have a look at this, Wolfie. This is how you could set up your camera if you knew what you were doing. I'm actually fine, Cyber Leader. I'm like a kid in a toy shop today with my new camera arriving. I think it looks really good. I'm very pleased with it. Eveling J. We won't be bother putting that up on the screen, will we? Somebody's spamming the channel. Swear on God. Jesus. No, I won't be. I'm working tomorrow. I won't be doing QPR versus Leeds tomorrow. I think I'll be working. I'm pretty sure I'm delivering tomorrow, so no. Steve Hunt says you need to get out more. Well, it's a YouTuber thing. It's just a YouTuber thing. It's just, Oh, did I watch wrestling back in the day? Yeah, I used to like the British Bulldog who sadly died, didn't he? Always kind of like the Undertaker, to be honest. John Cena, my favourites. Who else like at the moment? We went to see, actually. I took the boys to see WWE over in Leeds a few years ago, and there was who won it? It was Kevin Owens in the final against who did he play in the final? Seth Rollins, and it was. I think Seth Rollins actually won it, but he seemed to cheat. Kevin Owens thought he won, and it's all good fun. WG fan says, never mind. Guess I'll just watch Real Sociedad versus Real Madrid on ITV4. Is that tomorrow night? Would I do Hull City versus Ipswich? When is it? I don't even know when it is. Somebody said, one guy asked what's a good camera. I said my iPhone is a good camera, especially the Max S. Like I've got 12 Pro Max and it's brilliant. Yes, of course, it's a great camera. Yeah, indeed it is. And it's a camera that you've got in your pocket, but for doing professional video work, which is what I now do, filming professional videos, then you can't do it on an iPhone. You got to do it on a proper camera, and a proper camera, you can't beat it. This is a micro four third. Sorry, an APS-C camera. So it's not full frame. It's an APS-C, but it's a bigger sensor than an iPhone, which is why you get all the blurry background. Of course, it's all down to lenses as well. Right, but I won't bore you all with camera talk all day. Right, we've kicked off. Just put the scores up on there. Just give me a second. Just get them on the screen. There we go. Okay, so we've kicked off 1 minute in. If you want to get yourself in sync with me, 1 minute in. Right, City just passing it around the back at the moment. 8 p.m. No, I can't do it on. I'm doing a disco, I'm afraid to say. I'm doing a golden wedding this weekend. So no, I'm not available on a Saturday night. So sorry about that, Kieran, but I can't be working. Right, City just have the ball in their own half. It's all very slow at the moment. Just goalkeepers, give me neck. Right, City just passing it around the back with all the time in the world. Over Brighton dispossessed. Here we go. Brighton chance for Brighton. Shot coming in. Saved by the keeper. It just wasn't hard enough. City are out. City quickly rolled out by the keeper. Cyber Leader says tomorrow will be a good day. If Leeds lose, Leicester will be champions and in the Premier League. Yeah, sorry about that. No worries about. I do have to work. Right. Oh, ball nearly shoved through there for City. Brighton pick it up though. Brighton got it in their own half. Oh, City dispossessed though. Given away by Brighton. Ball coming down this left wing. Into the box, but it was decked across the floor and Brighton get it away. City are kicking from right to left. Brighton are from left to right on my screen as I'm looking. City again, pick it up in the Brighton half. Wolf Gaming Productions is here. I'm doing absolutely fine. Thank you. I hope you're good too. The One Footballer Traveller says Palmer is back in training. That's good to know. Does anyone do FPL? FPL? FPL. Wolf Gamer Productions is also cheering on Brighton. What genre of music am I into? Well, I do. I've actually got my own radio show, which I haven't done for a while. But it's I was always into sort of disco, house, and I still am into sort of head candy style stuff, any sort of dance music, really, but with a kind of a disco flavor. I like that sort of music, that genre of music, and my radio show is called the Disco Remix Show. I've done about 9 episodes so far. I've got to get back into it. I just had the time to do it, but it's if you don't know what kind of music I like, then check it out. You can find it on Mixcloud, the Disco Remixed Show. Penny Lane is a die-hard Leeds fan, so naturally I will want them to win, of course. And yes, Wolf Gamer Productions is wonderful. Yes, I'm really happy today. You've missed all the conversation. I've got my new camera, my new lens. It all looks super to me. This looks really good. I can't get over how good it looks. God, the background's really blurred out now. What's this? Cyberlina says, Lee, you guys are lucky as you don't pay. Whereas we have, what's ULEZ? I don't know what that is. ULEZ. Right, Brighton on the attack here. Coming through. Can they do something? Oh, it's just a poor ball. City get it away. Eveling, I'm going to have to bloody do something with this bloody Eveling. Swear on God. Kieran Bain says, I want Blackpool to get into the playoffs and win. Thank you, Kieran. Well, I think it's just a bit of a pointless thing. I mean, to sit here watching me for 2 hours if you're not into football, what's the point of that? You've really got to be into football to sit through watching me watching football, haven't you? And us all talking about football, although we talk about other things as well. But to watch all us like watching football match and going on about stupid stuff, it's pointless. Oh, ultra low emission zone. No, we don't have that up here at the moment. We have in a few places you go to, like Manchester and that. But yeah, you can all happily get around on the tube, can't you, in London? You don't really need a car in London. In fact, a car's a bit of a pain in the backside in London, I would imagine. I always quite like going to London and travelling on the tube. Kind of enjoy it. I'm being honest. It's kind of a cool thing to do. Penny Lane says she also likes Blackpool. Thank you very much. Yes. If we're talking about the stupid porn thing, it's just pointless, isn't it? Why would you bother? Why would you bother to spend 2 hours of your time harassing or annoying somebody watching a football match when you're not interested in football? It just wouldn't make any sense to me. Right, long ball forward from City, and Brighton managed to keeper came way out of his area there. Anyway, Brighton have it in the back four. 7 minutes in, by the way, it's 0-0. If you've just the score's up there, you can see. We are away at Reading, Cyberlido. Away at Reading. We need to win, but we need results to go our way. Kieran Brain say, come on, Brighton. Quite a lot supporting Brighton in the stream. There's a many on X that are supporting City on the stream. Need to know. Let me know if you're on X who you are supporting. We've only just started streaming on X, so it's a new thing. And you can always, if you're on X and you kind of like this, you can come over, watch on YouTube, subscribe to the channel. We do appreciate that, of course. We're trying to get to 10,000. We'll try to get to 8,000 first, but 10,000 is the goal. The dream will be 10,000. Well, the dream would be 1 million, but 10,000 would be something fantastic. Right, Brighton have the ball. Keeper puts it out to. They're messing about with it. And oh my God, what are they doing, Brighton? Keeper was pretty cool there, though. Fancy footwork, I've got to say. Right, Brighton put it out of touch, and City will pick it up 5 yards inside the Brighton half. Yes, no spoilers if there are any goals, yes, as well, because you're obviously ahead of me. So if you do see a goal, don't say it until I see it, obviously, or else you'll spoil the live reaction. Cyberleader, who's a West Ham fan, says our next game's at Liverpool home, Chelsea away, Luton at home, and then City away. That's a tough run, isn't it? Well, yeah, it's just unnecessary, in my opinion. Also, sad. Like, have they got anything else that they can do instead of wasting time for everyone on themselves because they're not getting any attention? Yeah, it's just, I don't know, it's just a thing. But anyway, sometimes they do create a bit of a buzz in the chat, which is all right. But it just seems a very pointless thing to do, really, doesn't it? It's a very pointless thing to do. Don't forget as well, you can like the stream. Post in the comments. Let me know where in the world you are. Let me know if you're a City fan, if you're a Brighton fan. Just post in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. We don't get many off X at the moment. I'm hoping to get a few more people actually commenting. Let us know where you're watching it from. Where in the world you're watching it from. Right, we're coming up to 10 minutes. It's 0-0. City have it in their own half. It's all very slow at the moment, I've got to say. Brighton seem very happy to let City have the ball and let them just stand with it, not actually moving, which is very odd. Yeah, let's get to 8K. Can we do it? What are we on now? We're about 7,800 and we're about 180 short, 170 almost short of 8,000. It would be great to get there, wouldn't it? That'd be the first goal. 8,000 subscribers. That would be amazing. Right. And also, if you're new to this channel and you want to know what the heck this is all about, I'm a Blackpool fan. We used to do loads of live streams in lockdown stuff, but I've just been doing the big tournaments. So I'm doing the Euros, but I haven't done them for a while. So I've just started, doing live streams again to get back in the swing of it. So we're watching a few Premier League games, a few Championship games, just picking a few out. We're, most nights of the week doing some sort of live stream. But you can chat about anything in this. You don't need to chat about the football. You can chat about what you've had for tea, what you're drinking, what your favourite movie is. Anything's open for discussion. Yeah, hopefully we get more people in. I mean, we've got 143 and watching at the moment, which is pretty good. So if you're new here, just say hello, say hi in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. Well, people might be falling asleep watching me. You're right. Maybe they are falling asleep while watching you. People are just busy. Maybe. That's a great thought, isn't it? So all those out on Twitter, you're all falling asleep watching me. Cyber leaders supporting the city. Yeah, hopefully we just keep getting more. It'll build the more I do. People pick us up. That's the kind of the idea of it, really. So when we start the Euros, we've got quite a lot watching regularly, which would be good if you want to. But this show really is all about, it's all about you. I'm watching it along with you guys. So if you're watching the game, let me know what you think, your thoughts on the game, and comment in there. I'll post them up. No problem. It's kind of your show, really. I'm just here to chat to you guys, keep us all entertained while we're watching this rather dull football at the moment. It's incredibly dull. There's a lot of just passing around. I mean, Brighton are just doing the same thing. I mean, the keeper is literally everybody's just like stood still. God blimey, this is quite. Well, Brighton are still passing it around between the back four. It's like they're stuck. They don't know how to go anymore forward. They're just, what is this? This is what Critch does. We hate it at Blackpool. We hate all this passing around the bloody back. Does anybody like all? Does anybody enjoy this? Does anybody enjoy watching football where the teams are just passing it around the back all the time, from the goalie to the centre half, out to the right back to the goalie? Is that what you pay your season ticket for to go and watch? I just think it's so drab. That one football traveller says, Lee, who do you think has performed better this season? Arsenal, Pompey or Ipswich? I resisted the urge to add Leverkusen, but they were invincible. So now, who's played the best, performed better? Well, Pompey have done really well, haven't they, this season? Although they've not really been great. The football's not been great at Pompey, but you can't deny them the promotion. I'll probably go for Pompey. Right, free kick to City. Foden taking it. Is he? Yes, here it comes. Right, it's in and over the bar. Blimey. That was a chance. I've got to say. Ballooned over the bar. It's a great. Is he onside? Yes, he is as well. Flipping heck, he just. Blimey. He was on the stretch, but. Oh, over the bar from City. Wolf Gamer says, you never know. No, wrong one. It's moved. Wolf Gamer says, you never know. Do people could be hopeful for someone? You never know, do you? People could be hopefully someone isn't eating tacos or cheeseburgers, because if so, I'll start being hungry. Well, if you are eating tacos or cheeseburgers, let us know in the comments. We need to know what you're eating, what you're doing, what you're drinking, where you're from in the world. Talk to us. I need you to talk to me. We've no show if people don't talk to me. That one football trauma says, if City lose or draw today and Arsenal win, all games in hand, City have bottled the league. At the moment, City don't seem to be in much urgency to win this game. Penny Lane says, no, I don't enjoy it. It's annoying. Yes, it is. It's just like, what is it? It's like the new way of playing football. Just don't actually play any football, isn't it? For as long as you possibly can. Just pass it around the back, going nowhere, doing nothing with no direct. It's just, no, I don't think anybody likes it. Wolf Gamer Production says, I don't like it. So sad. I think Roberto De Zerbi and Pep Guardiola need to use an air horn or an ice bath to wake them up. It is. They just stood around, just passing it around the back. Stephen Huntley doesn't like it. No. Cyber Leader says, Lee, did you know Erling Haaland was born in England, so could have played for England? Yeah, wouldn't that have been good? Yeah, he was born in Leeds, confirmed by Penny Lane. Yeah, so it's like, obviously I haven't been watching much Premier League, but I'm absolutely surprised at how slow this game is. Right, City in the Brighton half. Nice ball down the wing. Ball into the box, header, and it's a goal. There we go. As easy as that. It's as easy as that. Who needs to even break a sweat when you're Man City? What am I talking about? Flipping it. It's as easy as that. 1-0 to City. Yes, negative football. It is, but there you go. After all that, slagging them off, they've gone 1-0 up. Cyber Leaders happy. City have gone 1-0 up. And it's up there. I put it on there we go. 1-0. Yeah, it's a great cross in. Perfect, really. Cross right on his head. I mean, perfect. It's a great header. I mean, that is actually a great goal, I've got to say. Blimey, just puts it right in the top corner. Wow, that is a great header. Wolf Gamer Production said they'd be good in a statue movie. The night of the museum, just standing around the pitch. I know, it's weird. Manchester City, Will says Manchester City will win the league for Lord's sake. It's like taking from a candy from a baby. Yes, it was. It was just, they've had it. Right. No, Brighton too slow. Brighton striker was ahead there, and City fullback was far quicker. City have the ball. It wasn't the way that Blackpool played in the Premier League at all. Well, I says you'll still be first. You'll still be top of the league for a few days, but all I know, it's over. Well, you never know. They could slip up, couldn't they? But they're not going to slip up tonight. Brighton look like they're here, just like they're on their holidays already. Some teams like to use the goalkeeper as an extra player on the pitch. That's why I think teams play at the back. I think, yeah, but Brighton with a corner with a header, but it's straight at the keeper. Good save from City. Yes, I still see her. She's we're still sharing, we're still in the house together. So we're still here, but no, I'm not going to games with her anymore. She's moved a season ticket to get away from me. I don't think she's really ever enjoyed going to football matches with me. She doesn't like the stress I put her through. I put her through a lot of stress. I think that's what it is, really. Right, City on the attack. This is better. Into the box. Can they do something with it? Oh, it's just wide. Zayn Hanif says that goal was Persie-esque. It really was Van Persie-esque, wasn't it? This is nearly a goal. It's a great attempt. A bit of a wide angle, but just goes past the post. Wow. Wolf Gamer Production says, come on, Brighton, wake up. Catch up. Right, Andre Rivi. We don't know we have no idea what that means. Spamming the channel, but I don't know what it means. Descargo the app. Messer play. Just see if we can get rid of him. We don't need. It's no good spamming. If you don't spam in English, we're a bloody English channel. Wolf Gamer right, Brighton breakaway. Can they do something with this? Can they? No, they can't. They lose it. Dear God. Dear God. Tell you. I can't see Brighton. Brighton don't look all that good at the moment, I've got to say. Wolfgamer says that Roberto De Zerbi is disappointing me with his crap team. I might what they're doing, man. I might what they're doing. You don't. Cyberleader says, I agree. Season tickets are expensive and drinks £7 cheaper. So West Ham United drink. Wow. There goes your prediction, Kira, indeed. That one football, Travis says, kick out Southgate as manager, but all players are like Chelsea without Palmer. I'll keep Southgate. Or keep Southgate. Or keep Southgate. Well, he's been a bit frustrating, Southgate, because he can do it until he gets to the big moment, and then he blows it, he bottles it, doesn't he? He bottles it. I'm just checking if I can. Nope, I don't know. All right, 21 minutes in. City 1-0 up. If you're just joining, City playing it around the back. Oh my God, it's as drab as drab can be, isn't it? All right, here comes City. This is a bit better. With intent. De Bruyne running through. Oh, gets a deflection. It's out for a City corner. City. Right, corner to City. What are they doing, man? Yes, I get it. Right, corner coming in. Headed away by Brighton. Picked up on the edge of the box by City, but just put wide. So Hannes said it doesn't matter for strikers, even if their touch is terrible, it won't matter unless they put the ball in the back of the net. Indeed. Just showing the goal again here. Yeah, it's a wonderful header. It really is a good header. Kieran Bain says that Kieran McKenna one day could be England manager. Maybe. That one footballer traveller says, I'm hoping Lee becomes England manager. Yeah. Like Mike Bassett, you mean? WG fan says Man City are now 1 point away from Arsenal with a game in hand. Indeed. Cyber Leader is talking to Kieran Baines, says apparently West Ham want McKenna's for Moyes. We need a fan to be in power. It's not going to happen, is it? They always go for some. Yeah, you can't have fans managing football teams. Would be fun though, wouldn't it? Certainly be good money. Right, City have got a free kick on the edge of the box. What can they do with this? Kieran Baines wouldn't want him to leave. He's done a good job, hasn't he? Oh, are you going to make it? Or it's going to make it? Or are Leeds going to pip you? WG fan says, and there are some people who think Rob Edwards, manager of Luton, to be England manager. Right, free kick on the edge of the box. De Bruyne and Foden standing over it. Which one's it going to be? It's going to be Foden, I think. Oh! Wow, 2-0. Blimey. Game over. Phil Foden, blimey. What a great free kick that is. Right, 2-0. It's easy. It's too easy. It's too easy. Man City's goal is controversial, is it? Oh, it just got a deflection off the... Oh, Brighton have got that stupid man lying down behind the wall. Kieran Bain says this game is boring. Yeah. So nice. There's some player, Phil Foden, England's best talent with Bellingham. Yeah, we've got some good players. How do you think we're going to go in the Euros? I've got a good feeling about the Euros. Why are they controversial? What was controversial about them? Why they would be controversial? Right, Brighton on the attack, but they've put it out of touch, and it's a throw into City, just level with the penalty area. Right, City, put it across, nearly knocked it out for a corner there to Brighton. But anyway, City have got the ball. It is actually just too easy, isn't it? It's coming homely. I know. Just feel it. I feel we're going to win it. I do feel England are going to win it this time. I think it's our time. Right, City put a long ball forward. It's gone all the way back to the Brighton keeper who puts it across to the left back. Brighton have got to come out from this silly, slow ball. Oh, intercepted by City there. Given away by Brighton cheaply. City pick it up. Here they come again. Oh. Foden got fouled and then he went in a bit hard there. He'd lucky if you don't get a yellow card there. Let's have a look. Well, kind of not really. Well, apparently the free kick was never a free kick if it was any other team. Penny Lane is looking forward to the Euros. Got no comments from X at all. How can that be? No comments from X. Douglas, oh, blimey. Oh, God. How do we get rid of him? So he's doing that on Facebook, is Douglas Villaboos boss. Right, it's a link to watch it on a stream. I don't know if I'd trust it. City sent a long ball forward, but it's too far. Brighton push it back to the keeper. We're 29 minutes in. It's 2-0 to City. It's like a training match, I've got to say. This is how easy it is to win the Premier League. You just play against teams that really just don't even try against you. Right, City still have it in the Brighton half, in the centre circle. Back into their own half. Neat. Quite neat passing passing football. It's like watching an international, isn't it? Right, De Bruyne. Just City just keeping hold of the ball, really. That's all they need to do. That one football traveller says Arsenal are defo even if City win the Prem, the best performing team in the Prem. Have you seen their goal difference and goals for compared to others? Yeah, they've had a good season. It would be a shame if they don't win it, really, I suppose, wouldn't it? Having such a good season, but City at the moment, Got all the money in the world. I'm surprised it's taking such a long time for these sanctions. Right, ball coming across, straight into the keeper's arms. Brighton are safe. It's still 2-0. TV claiming it's a masterclass. It's a masterclass. Right, they're just Brighton. Just look at, they're on the beach, Brighton. Are they're on their holidays. They're actually on the holidays. I mean, City are beating them for pace everywhere. I mean, that was a chance for the Brighton striker, and he just, God, he looked like a donkey running. Yes, I will go out of focus because it's focused in this. It's focused in the center to try and keep me there. I must remember not to go out of focus. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it goes out of the actual block of focus. That's so I can get the blurry background there. Yeah, so I must remain in the center. Cyberleader says, was I surprised that you won a European trophy? Yes, I was indeed. I was very surprised, but happy for you. Certainly happy for you. Right, City have the ball in their own half. It's gone back to the keeper. Blimey, right, City still have the ball in their own half. Oh, and they've given it away cheaply. Brighton pick it up in the City half. Chance it. Oh, and they just lose it straight away. City come out with it, and it's a break on for City now. Brighton just giving them the game, really. Here we go. City coming down this left-hand side. Right, Brighton have the ball in their own half. Little neat triangles going backwards, back to the back four. Come on, Brighton, you're losing 2-0. You need to do something more than this. Still passing it around the back four, back to the goalkeeper. Still around the back four. Can Brighton actually do anything other than, no, back to the keeper. Still with the keeper. Still in their own box, still in their own penalty area, and they've lost it, and City have scored. That is an absolute joke. That's an absolute joke to watch that. Utter trash. Good Lord. All it needed, you could hear all the crowd saying, put a foot through it, for God's sake. I got a 3-0. Where's my 3-0? Yeah. No. Just let me sort out I don't seem to have a 3-0. 1 second while I just sort it out. We need to get a 3-0. I've not got a 3-0 for some reason. How very weird. Right. Back in 1 second. Muted now. We're muted as well. Flipping it. Right, we're back. Oh gosh, it's all going a bit pear-shaped. The scores have gone. I did go, Steve, for a while. I just had to. I just didn't have a 3-0. I make every single score, so all these scores I've got to have like a 0-0, a 1-0, a 0-1, a 1-1, a 2-1, a 2-0, a 0-2. You know, all the way when you get to 6, you've got 6-0, 6-1, 6-2, 6-3, and the other way around. And there's a heck of a lot. I just couldn't find the 3-0, so I don't know where it is. So they're all separate. You know, they're all. I have to change the overlay. If I was just on. If I could stream on the YOLO box live, it has a scoreboard. I can just change it, but I can't get the super chats on the screen. But having said that, I've been saying before, super chats, maybe don't waste your money on them, and we'll just go back onto the YOLO box, but have the buy me a coffee instead, because at least you get something from buy me a coffee. You should take half of a super chat, which just seems really poor. Man United want De Zerbi as manager. He plays good football, but gets battered. Yeah, no sound. There should be sound now. We should be back. It was me. I muted it by accident, so muted my mic. Right, City on the attack, coming over the halfway line. Oh, into the chance here, but no, dispossessed. Right, Brighton, they've got it in their own box. Will they just pass it around their own bloody penalty area again? No, they managed to get it out this time, but honestly, they've only themselves to blame. United 7264 says that we will bottle the playoff. What if it's 13? Yes, no sound indeed, Porn HD. We've muted our mic. Well, we're so glad you're here, wasting your time again. You don't like football, but you're here watching a football live stream. You must have a sad, bloody life. That's all I can say. Oh, City. Porn HD does actually like a bit of football. Bloody marvellous. What a surprise. Well, at least you're not wasting your time then. We're all considering out how much time you waste watching football live streams. Honestly, God, get a life. Right, City have the ball in their own half. Still have the ball in their own half. City, really, the game's over and done with already, isn't it, really? It's kind of game over, right? City launched a long one forward. Brighton keeper decides to launch it forward, but kicks it out of touch. That's maybe why he doesn't kick it long and plays it all around the back. 7-0 to City, says United. It could well be. The way it's going, it wouldn't surprise me at all. Oh, it seems like the comments from X are not coming through again. No, they're not coming in the stream. Why that is? Right, City on the halfway. We are 2 minutes. 2 minutes of the first half left to play. It's a training match for City. That's all I can say. It's like a training match. Right, City on the chance into the box. Can they get a fourth? No, it's deflected. It's a corner to City on the far side. Brighton get battered everywhere they go. Right, City with a corner. Phil Foden to take it. It's going to be an in-swinging corner from the far side. Will this be 4-0? It's a decent one. Headed away by Brighton, but picked up by City in the box. Blocked by Brighton, though. Picked up again by City. 30 yards out. Boyle over the top, but it's too far. City get it by the corner flag, knock it back into play. City still have it. Oh, it's just like they're just playing with them, basically, aren't they? They're just playing with them. There's 3 minutes of extra time. We've got 3 minutes of extra time. I'll be taking a break, and you guys, go and grab yourself something to drink, something to eat. We'll be back for another riveting second half. I mean, if you're a City fan, it's a great half, really. They've not even have to get out of like first gear, really. City to win this. It's just so easy. If you just join the stream, it's 3-0. But the third goal from Brighton was just what we all hate, passing it around the back in your own area. City can't on the attack. Again, it is just way too easy. Yeah, Porn HD is actually talking about football, but it's all on Twitter. You can't see it on YouTube, can you? For all those watching on YouTube, you have no idea that Porn HD is talking on Twitter. I don't understand why the comments don't come up on. Should do. Right, we have got 1 minute. 1 minute to suffer. Yeah, just 1 minute. City head it back to the keeper. Brighton's first half is like Arsenal's recent second halves. No, I don't know. I can see that. I can see the Twitter comments, but you can't. I don't know why that is. Oh, it's another corner to City. It's in the last 30 seconds, so there'll just be time to take this corner, and then that'll be it. I would imagine that'll be it. Right, City. I've got a corner on this near. Have they got a corner? What's? Unless it was an offside, right? Actually, it was a free kick to Brighton. Surely the referee is going to blow. That is it. Half time. Thank the Lord. Twin G fan says that Brighton are being more like Burnley recently. Right, okay, I'm going to go and have a break. I'll be back in a few minutes. Grab yourself something to eat, something to drink, and get prepared for another riveting half of football. I will see you in a short while. Right, we're back. We're back. So what are you what have you been having a snack? What have you been drinking? Let me know in the comments. Let's have a little look at the comments. There's been a few things going on while I've been just getting a little drink. WG finally supporting 5 teams this season. Wow. G fan says one is Blackpool. What's this? What's this? Man City 118 financial fair play charges. Has that been announced? G fan says, what are the extra 3 charges? Willow says Goldbridge has rage. He's quit his stream because this game is boring. Yeah, I feel exactly the same way. Right, I've changed the focus now to wide, so that should now, for Kieran, not go out of... There we are, that's better. Yes, I've just put it on wide. It's all right, it'll do. It's still okay. I don't... Yeah, no, we're staying in focus. That's all right. Yeah, he's a Man United phone. Wow, Penny Lane has had hot apple custard pudding and a cuppa. Can anybody beat that? Can anybody beat Penny Lane? Hot apple pie. Hot apple custard pudding and a cuppa. Sounds great, Penny Lane. That sounds really good. Well, what do you think? I mean, just discussing this, we were discussing it earlier, but if you've just joined the stream, we were talking about this way that teams play now, where they just continue to pass it around the back 4, to the goalkeeper, to the left back, to the centre half, back to the goalkeeper. And Brighton just got themselves in that mode of playing football. And when they got caught in the box, all they could do, rather than thinking, let's just get the ball out of the box, let's launch it up, as far upfield as we can, they just continue to pass it round between themselves in the penalty area. City dispossessed them and just scored the easiest goal ever. I mean, what are your thoughts on this type of football? Because I think it's utter garbage, honestly. I really do. WG says, are you going to do a stream for Reading versus Blackpool for this? If it's on Tangerine TV, I will do. If it's on Tangerine TV, I will do. I'll get it on Tangerine TV. I'm not sure, because I know they can't live stream at 3 o'clock on a Saturday, but can they live stream at 12:30? I'll have to find out. But if it's on Tangerine TV, I will do a live watch along, definitely, because I will be watching. I will be watching it then. Right, and also post your thoughts in the comment. What is the final score going to be? Can Brighton get themselves back in this game in some way, or are City just going to beat them? I don't know, 7-0. What's my top score I can get to on away? Let's have a look before we get panicky. So let's have a look at our scores. Let me just check. So we've got... So we have a score of 4-0. Yeah, they can be winning 4-0. We're all right with that one. They can be winning with 5-0. That's still available. That's all right. So 5. And then that's it. We're knackered after that. We haven't... we are screwed after that. I should have maybe made some 7s and 8-0 the way it's going. We'll just have to use a piece of paper. Oh, blimey, what's the... Oh, you see, oh, you've made my day. You have made my day. Look at that. Tim Robinson, flipping it. Thank you very much. £19.99 because the screen is very clear today. Well, you've missed the conversation earlier, Tim. It's come today. I've been waiting for this camera for weeks and weeks and weeks. In fact, I'll tell you the story all about it, actually. This is now, I'm filming this on the ZV, or the ZV E10, which is an APS-C camera which takes lenses. This is a 17 to 70mm Tamron f2.8. We're at about 50mm, which is why you've got this amazing blurry background here. You've started me off now, you see. You shouldn't have said this, Tim. But anyway, I'm going to tell you all the story anyway. So what happened was Jane and I went to Norwich last season, and I had my ZV-1 on the back seat when we got home, and Jane took the coats out of the back of the car and dragged the ZV-1 out, and it dropped on the floor. She didn't say anything. And about a week later, I was trying to film something. I'm thinking, what's up with this camera? There's all lines on it and all this. So I said to Jane, I've done something's happened to my ZV-1, which is a camera I use mainly for the football vlogging. And she was like, oh, I'm sorry. I better confess, I dragged it out with the coats, and I thought it was okay. I didn't say anything, but I thought it was okay. So anyway, so I thought I'll send it off to Sony for it to get repaired. And I sent it via Every, and I ticked the box that put it in a locker. So it went all the way to Cardiff, to the Sony Repair Centre, but went to a locker. It then took me 5 weeks to get it out of the locker by Every and to Sony. And in that time, I had to buy another one. So I bought another ZV-1 while this one was off for repair. And then when Sony got it, eventually, they then messaged me back to say it was going to cost £450 to repair it. So I just said to them, oh, you might as well just bin it. It's not worth it for 450 quid. So they came back to me and said, well, tell you what, we'll send you a brand new ZV-1 for 285 quid. I thought, wow, brilliant. I'll sell it on eBay. So I got the ZV-1. I've tried to sell it on eBay. Couldn't sell it for love nor money. I don't know why. I've even offered it at 500. Nobody buy it. And then he had a brainwave. So I rang Sony up about a month ago and said, I know I've had this ZV-1 like since like last blooming June or something, but I've never opened it because I don't need it, because I told them all the story. And they said, oh, we'll exchange it for you. So I exchanged it for £34 for the ZV-E10. So it's been great. So there you are, £19.99 towards it. Thank you very much. Really appreciate that, Tim. So that's why it's looking really clear, really good. And it does look, I think it looks amazing. Penny Lane says 5-1. That one football Travis says it's an absolute disgrace. No one should have to turn off a game at half time because it's boring. That the same team will win the league time and time again, and newly promoted teams get relegated. Well, it's just all about money, right? The teams are coming out. It isn't fair or fun anymore. It's just, I wish they'd all actually go off and have the Super League and just leave football to everybody else. One Football Traveller is absolutely ashamed of the Premier League. He said it's a disgrace. It's just not followable anymore. City are Prem champions. I'm out. I'm done with the Premier League for allowing the Prem to become the La Liga with one dominating team. Indeed, yes, indeed. United 7264 says Premier League is now a Farmers League. Right, teams are coming out for the second half. It really was, though, wasn't it? In spite of the fact it's 3-0, it was so boring. It really was boring. I mean, do you like this style of play? I don't like this passing around the back thing. I'd much rather see teams going at each other, you know, full on, full committed. This to me is not football. It's just watching. It's just boring. United 7264 says hopefully that Arsenal will win it. Well, it would kind of be good, wouldn't it, for football? City are really just buying it, aren't they? That One Football Traveller. See you later. See you later. Thanks for joining the stream. Right, Brighton on an attack, but it's offside. We have kicked off. We are 16 seconds in. Brighton's trying to attack from the start, but they got caught offside. Brighton tried to get a penalty there, but it was never a penalty. Yeah, you can get a match pass on Saturday for £10 on Tangerine. Yeah. Are they actually streaming it then? Yeah. Yeah, they're actually streaming it. Get a match pass on Saturday for £10. Yeah, I will do that then, and I will live stream it. I will live stream it. That's good because I can't go. I know the last time. I know it won't be here next season, so it'll be good. I can use it for one last time, and I will do a live watch along. Willow says they've confirmed the free kick was never a free kick. It's a disgrace. It's a disgrace. Good old VAR didn't pick it up right. City have the ball in their own half. Let's see if this can be a bit more of an exciting half than the first half. Even though it's 3-0, it's hard to believe that a 3-0 game is so boring, but really, I wouldn't really want to pay the money they're paying in the Premier League to watch this. Right, nice ball out. Oh my gosh. Long ball across to Kyle Walker, and he just completely fresh-aired it. It's gone out for a throw into Brighton on the other side. I don't know if they do pay refs or not. I don't know. I doubt they do, really, to be fair. TV are sort of saying that was a penalty for Brighton. So again, VAR didn't even look at it, but it did grab hold of him as he was going through. Right, City on the attack. I don't get what you mean. Yes, it probably will. Well, we hope so, but I don't know if it ever will. I don't know if they'll actually take them there. United 7264 says that, do you think Wigan have turned League One to a Farmers League? What does that even mean? I don't even know what a Farmers League is. I have no idea. I think Wigan have I don't understand. I don't understand you. Sorry. W and G fan says, well, any league can be a Farmers League if you don't like it. What is a Farmers League? I don't know what a Farmers League is. I've never heard that term. Farmers Market, I've heard. Farmers League. Pub League? You know, do you mean like a pub league? Where you always win the league? So how can Wigan have turned League One into a Farmers League when they haven't won the league? They're nowhere near winning the league. Completely. I'm completely confused. And anyway, you can't always win a league if you're in League One, because once you win League One, you're out of League One into Championship. The only league you can always win is the Premier League, because if you're always the top of it, you can win it every year, but you can't win any other league every year because you just get promoted out of it. So they won what 4 times? They've won League One 4 times. A yo-yo club for where though? Where are they a yo-yo club? I'm totally confused, United, to be honest. I don't know what Wigan has to do with anything here, really, to be honest. Right. Yeah, I'm confused. Sorry. Apparently Farmers League was coined by Gary Lineker for You've done for the Cymru what? For the Cymru Premier. They go up and then they go down. Well, yeah. Well, we could say Blackpool are a yo-yo team. We went up and we've gone down. Everybody's a bloody yo-yo team, apart from the top 5 in this country. We're all yo-yo teams. If we all go up and down, that's football for you. Right, chance for City, free kick. Was it put out by the Brighton defender? Is it a corner? I think it is. Right, free kick coming in. Yes, kicked out. Oh, apparently Cymru Premier is going to get VAR next season, are they? Is it that big a league? Right, corner for City. It's an in-swinger from the far side. Is this going to be 4-0? Do we even care? Right, Brighton, do what you should do and just launch the ball long. Get rid of it. Do I like Huddersfield? Yes, I do like Huddersfield. We enjoyed our time. We did a football tourist guide to Huddersfield and we enjoyed it. We did indeed. EFL might be getting VAR. I hope not, really. I kind of hope not. I'm not a fan, if I'm being honest. I always say it's done the wrong way, you know. Every manager should just get 3 challenges a half, and that's all it should ever be used for. A manager's challenge. It just pulls back things that nobody sees. It is a good away day. It's lovely, Huddersfield, actually. We went to, where did we go? We went to Cardiff and parked in this car park, and it was like £17 for about an hour. Got to Huddersfield, it's like £2 or £1. Do I like Wolverhampton, the place and the team? I've not been to Wolverhampton for a long time, and I've never really spent any time in Wolverhampton. Yeah, I mean, it's good, yes, if it fixes errors, yes, and I agree with you, but half the time, you know, from what I read, it causes more blooming trouble than it causes more problems than it actually solves. That's the problem with it. Have you ever been to Wrexham away? No, I haven't, but if we don't get up this season, we will be going to Wrexham away. Well, maybe do. I mean, Blackpool will be going to. Whether I will or not, I don't know. I'm not too enthusiastic about doing away games now. I'm not with Jane. Jane's the one that's obsessed with doing away games and going to away games. She actually did 14 straight years with Blackpool from the time she started watching them. She did 14 years, never missed a single game, even going to Latvia pre-season. But I've always just listened on the radio, to be honest, to away games. Mainly, there's the odd one I go to, but mainly I listened on the radio. I quite like it, but it's expensive, and people are not interested in watching the videos in League One, so it's kind of a waste of time me doing it. Right. City have the ball. We're 54 minutes in. Which really is quite boring football. Well, I've just said why I've not been to any away games this season. I have been to a few. We went to Wigan, went to Bolton, went to Forest. I did Nottingham Forest in the FA Cup. But no, I haven't done them because it cost us, Jane and I, it was costing us around about £12,000 a season to do the football tourist guides, the away games, the tickets, the hotels. So we just ran out of money doing it, really, and the channel hasn't got big enough to support. You need about 100,000 subscribers to really for it to be worth your while to do it, and it's a lot of work to go away, film, come back, get back at 12 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning, spend 8 hours making a video that 1,000 people watch because you've lost. A waste of time. Premier League has been bought by Arabians and City have, so it's likely City are rigging it but not telling Pep or the players. I think you're very bitter today, Willow, to be honest. WG fan says he went to Molineux Stadium and DW Stadium for away games this season. Cool. No, I don't think they'll go down. I don't think Blackburn will be going down. I think they'll get it. I think they're okay. I think they'll be okay. What's going on here now? Right, City take a free kick. Right, Brighton on the attack. It was so boring. We're yawning. Right, Brighton, can they put a ball across? I think they've managed to get a corner for themselves. I think Sheffield Wednesday will get out of it as well. I do. I have a feeling they'll get out of it. Right, corner to Brighton. Can they get a goal? It's going to be an outswinger, is it, this one? Right, corner coming in. Just swinging outwards. Headed up in the air. Caught by the City keeper. Excitement is over. Huddersfield and Birmingham going down. Yeah, that could well do. Well, everybody keeps telling me I ought to watch the Premier League. It's so brilliant and everything else. And I don't watch it very often, but we are watching it obviously as a sort of warm up for the Euros. But boy, oh boy, I couldn't watch this every week. United 7264 says that Wednesday Huddersfield will go down. I'd like a few more comments from those of you that are watching on X, if you can. Right, long ball cleared by City. It's going all the way through to the Brighton keeper, who rolls it out with purpose, and they've given it away again, Brighton. City with a chance. They've given City another chance. Straight at the keeper, though. He spills it, but he manages to get hold of it. So it's still 3-0. Brighton just look absolutely woeful tonight. They really do. City look like they've got a corner deflected out from a kind of a cross-come shot from City, and City have a corner on this near side. Yes, I live in Blackpool. I was born in Blackpool. Parents were born in Blackpool as well, so I'm second generation Blackpool. Sandgrown. Right, City have a corner. So taken short. Into the box goes City. Trying to do something, but it didn't come off. City pick it up again, though, on the edge of the box. And De Bruyne is dispossessed. Brighton put it back to the keeper. He passes it across his 6-yard area, and oh my God, but they're doing it again. They've lost it again. It's ridiculous. Oh my God. Had a shot, but fortunately it was over. Yes, I do still talk to Jane. Yes, I still talk to her. Yes. Yes, we're just friends. Friends. Right. Brighton take a goal kick, but of course they move it 2 yards. Keeper knocks it forward, finds a Brighton player on the wing who is having to go all the way back. They try and knock it forward. They pick it up close to halfway, and they've got a ball out to the wing. Right, Brighton on the attack. Oh, they're offside. Bloody Nora. Good Lord. How much it is for a ticket at Brighton? How much they're paying to watch this? Well, Lincoln get... Well, we hope not. We hope not, because if they do, we won't be in them. So hopefully they won't. We're relying on Lincoln. Lincoln and Barnsley, really, I think, to cock up if Blackpool win. I don't think they will, though. Right, City have the ball in their own half, in their own penalty area. But Brighton are not pressing at all, so they can just leisurely just stroll it around. Right, City, long ball forward from the keeper, and City are in. Oh, it's a fourth. It's as easy as you like, isn't it? It's too easy. 4-0. There we are. We have a 4-0. There we are. 4-0. It is 4-0. Who scored? Alves, I think, has scored it, has he? Yeah, Alves. He was lucky there with that challenge on the keeper. But anyway. Ooh. Right, 4-0. It's just... It should be, shouldn't it? 4-0, it should be so exciting, but it's not. It'll never be the end of the Premier League, Willow. You're having a laugh. It'll never be the end of the Premier League at all. The Premier League is so awash with money and power and all the rest of it. It's just... The Premier League is destroying everything else about football, though, to be honest, including the FA Cup. That's another story, but no, it'll never be the end of the Premier League. Too much money involved. United 726 says, I think City have won quite enough now. Well, we'll have to see what happens with his financial fair play thing, haven't we? Yeah. Exactly. Why? Because Man City scored. It's like the end of the Premier League. Oh, honestly, Willow, so dramatic. You're like a drama queen, Willow. We really are. Right, Brighton put a ball forward. Can they get a goal to rescue the Premier League? Can they? No, they can't. They can't. Neve the Coconut says hello. Hello, Neve. Hello, you're on, wow, Twitch. I've been Twitch. Didn't even know we were getting any from. Hello, Neve the Coconut. Brilliant. By that you mean the end of it. It's all, there is no integrity, Willow. Get real. Yeah, it's like saying it's the end of the championship because Leicester scored 5 goals on Tuesday. It's certainly not the end. Oh, God. What are you like? And they haven't won the Premier League for the 900th time, actually, either. Will this be the 6th? If they have they won 5? Will this be the 6th? I think it might be the 6th. Deary me. Willow, go and take your head for a shake, honestly. Really, just chill out. Stop watching and just go and chill out, honestly. It's not doing you any good whatsoever. Right. Post in the comments if you're enjoying this. Is Willow right? Is this the end? Is this the end of the Premier League? Is this the end of football as we know it? It is boring. It's not boring though if you're a City fan, is it? But it's boring for a neutral, and it shouldn't be, should it? 4-0. But it's just been so easy. Brighton have just been pathetic, basically, really, haven't they? Yeah, so look at the score. Yeah, it's 4-0 to City. 4-0 to City. But it's been one of those games, really, where it's just been a walk in the park for City, to be honest. It's been like a training game. They spent half the time stood still with the ball, just waiting for Brighton to actually even try to attempt to take it off them. City now playing it around the back. But they play a lot better than Brighton did, and they don't lose it to Brighton and give them a goal like Brighton after City, right? City got the ball again, coming down this near side. Oh, that's a great 1-2. Actually, that's brilliant. Right, now's a chance for City into the box. This could be 5. Oh, nearly an own goal, but no. Penny Lane says, no way is it the end. No way it is. Leicester made their success by being true. It will be the end for Sheffield United, though, if they lose to Newcastle on Saturday. It certainly will. I don't wish them any well. Yeah, exactly. Peter Donnelly says I mean, United, when they beat us at Old Trafford to send Blackpool down so cruelly, they'd already won their 19th title. 19th title. They'd already won it, and they still had to send us down. No, it's not. It's not too good news for you at all, really. They're now 2 points behind you with the game. 1 point behind you with the game in hand. Is it now? Grealish is coming on. Kieran Bay says Brighton are not forced as they are. As they're safe this season. Yeah, they're on holiday. They are on Brighton Beach, as you would say. They totally are. They're just not. There's just nothing from. Right, actually, they just dispossessed City. Can they do something with it? Oh, it's just all but poor. They've lost it. They've lost it. Oh dear. Yeah, it would actually. It would actually, Duncan. I think it would. It would be great if the top 6 clubs went to the Super League. Yeah, get rid of them. I wish they would all go. I mean, why would you want to go if you're a fan? If you're a fan of, say, United, and every other week you're playing somewhere abroad, you've got to travel abroad to go and watch your team. Be horrific. Yeah, just remember, the season was over for Sheffield United when they lost 8-0 at Newcastle. Well, they won it because they had the most money, the best players, and they were the biggest club. Now they're not the biggest club anymore. They can't win it anymore because City are just so much bigger than them. They've got so much more money. They buy players that United can only dream of buying. So that's why at the end of the day, it's all about who's got the most money, who can afford the best players, who can have the biggest squad. It's just that's what it is. It's so, and it's ridiculous. Jimmy Gibbs says that League 2 football finishes this weekend. Yes, as does League 1 as well. Yes, WG has just pointed out to you. Right, where are Brighton? Can Brighton do anything? Come on, Brighton. Into the box they go, Brighton. Chance. That's a penalty, surely. He's got to give a penalty there. He's not give a penalty. Surely that's going to go to VAR. Will VAR? Let's have a look at it. It's got to be a penalty, surely. Yes, he just knocks him over. It's a penalty all day long. It's not gone to VAR. Why? Why have they not gone to VAR with that? Oh, hang on, no. VAR's confirmed the on-field decision that it wasn't a penalty. This has been, honestly, it's absolute garbage. It's a definite penalty. How could that not be a penalty? He doesn't touch the ball, anything. He just goes straight into the Brighton player, nowhere near the ball, knocks him over, and that's not a penalty. Well, that's ridiculous. Good Lord. Yeah, there's no such thing. No such thing as financial fair play when United were dominated. Weren't they like 600 million in debt at one point? Well, not really. No, no, they weren't, Peter. If you remember, they were. I don't know what were the 800 million pounds in profit, and then the Glazers came in and borrowed all the money to buy them for 800 million. So immediately putting them 800 million pound in debt. But that wasn't through financial fair play. That was just the way that the Glazers bought the club, which is what caused all the trouble with the United fans, really, that they'd taken them from a club with 800 million in profit to a club that were 800 million in debt. Yes, get ready for the internet. Well, absolutely. I mean, it's but I'm actually watching it. I can't believe what I'm watching. I mean, it wouldn't make any difference to this, it'd only be 4-1 if they got the penalty. But for God's sake, who the hell? Honestly, I have no words. VAR must be scrapped. Justice for Brighton. Well, it doesn't really matter. Brighton have lost this, whether they got the penalty or not. But it's just VAR is garbage, and anybody who wants it in any division needs their head giving a shake because it's just garbage. It's the worst. It's the worst system. We must have the worst sort of VAR of any sport. Everybody else has got decent sport VAR, but football, it's just no idea. It's run by a bunch of muppets. Right, City on the attack. Here they come. Can they get a fifth? No, straight to the goalkeeper. Yeah, of course you want. It's If you do go up Ipswich, it'd be horrendous. Yeah, that would the semi-automatic offside technology. That would be better. It's these clowns that sit in an office wherever they are at St George's Park or wherever it is where where they're looking at VAR. They're just muppets. They just make no sense. You'd almost say they were bent, wouldn't you? Really? Because if you don't give that as a penalty, and it was a penalty, 100% it was a penalty. I mean, the player never was anywhere near the ball. He just took the Brighton player out. Yeah, should be 3-1 if it made sense, but it still wouldn't be they'd still be losing, Willow, and City aren't going to let in 2 more goals. It's just, I think Brighton have got it in him. We've got 73 minutes gone. We've got 15 minutes. 15 minutes of this. Yeah, Benter's a 9, Bob. No, yeah, indeed. Oh, Slot has confirmed he wants the Liverpool job. That's interesting. I always used to say Benter's a 10, Bob. No, as well, but everybody tells me it's Benter's a 9, Bob. No, so. Duncan Wood said this is the same. It's the same when Blackpool's in the Premier League. The penalties we should have had against Man United, Arsenal, and Tevez kicking Everett. They sent us down. Yeah, indeed they did. And the disallowed goals. The disallowed goals. The Marlon Harewood goal that was perfect in injury time against Everton at Bloomfield Road. The Marlon Harewood goal at West Ham. Brett Ormerod judged to be offside on the far side of the pitch, not interfering with play at all. Yeah, 2010-11, it certainly was. Yeah, I still suffer with the post-traumatic system. VAR, well, it needs fixing, doesn't it? It's something it needs fixing because it's not a good system. And yet you can watch cricket and it's perfect. You can watch tennis and it's perfect. Even rugby get it right. But I mean, football, they couldn't make more of a mess or something if they tried, could they? Right, City get a free kick just inside the Brighton half. VAR is a waste of space, says Pelé. It is. It's just not a good system, is it? It's just not good. Especially if Dart's got VAR. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, miss it. We all do, but it was more emotion and less computers. I agree. It's funny. People have argued about refereeing decisions forever, and it was supposed to stop that, wasn't it? The idea of VAR was it was to stop the arguing over refereeing decisions, but it just simply hasn't done, has it? In fact, if anything, it's made it worse, because you've got somebody who now can actually see it over and over again and can watch it in slow motion, everything, and they still get it wrong. Still get it wrong. It's incredible. Right, City have the ball with 76 minutes. City just honestly, they can just stand around with the ball, and the Brighton players don't even make a challenge. I'm not used to watching this kind of football, I must admit. It's not like this in League One. Right, City again, just loads of space. Brighton players standing off, not even making a challenge or attempting to make a challenge. Finally, they do, but it's a throw into City. Right, City are making 3 substitutions. The most exciting thing of the second half so far, really. City making 3 substitutions. Doku coming on. Kyle Walker coming off. It's just something I've tried. I've been trying. It's not really. I have the option to. I've just paid for the pro version of StreamYard, so it allows me to stream to. I think it's 8 channels, but these are the only ones that I'm actually on. Luke Conway is here. Hello, Luke. How you doing? So yes, I've started to stream on it, but I don't get many comments on it, to be honest. Kieran Bays still thinks that Coventry should be in the FA Cup final. Yeah, they were robbed, weren't they, with VAR? Right. Brighton have a throw in their own half, level with the penalty area. Seem to have a new W and G fan. Who's this W? Oh, you're on. You're on. Yeah, there we are. So you've moved on to Twitch. Yeah, we got. So yes. So it is there. I'm definitely streaming to it. Nobody's watching it over there. I don't know how many people are watching it on Twitch. Would be interesting to see. So we've got like 210 people in the stream, but I don't know where they all are. It's nice to hear from you anyway. If you're watching this on Twitch, definitely post in the comments. Would love to hear where you're from, where you're watching it in the world from. It's not been a very entertaining night, I'm afraid to say, even though it is 4-0 to City. Peter Donny says, whilst I'm watching you tonight, Lee, I'm preparing cars for my slot car racing national championship over the May Day bank holiday weekend. This is Slot Car Pete. Fantastic. Where is that being held? Slot Car Pete. WG fan. That reminds me, yeah, he needs to update his profile pic. You're from Singapore. Cool. I'd love to go to Singapore. My eldest is actually he's in the Merchant Navy, and the last time he had to get off the ship and fly back to England, he was dropped off in Singapore, and he spent a day there, and he just said it was unbelievable. He was just couldn't believe how amazing Singapore is. I'd love to go, just to admit. I just don't like flying. I haven't been flying for about 10 years. I've lost my nerve with flying, and I just can't seem to. I need hypnotherapy to get me on a plane. Right, Brighton had a crossing, but they've put it way over, way wide, Brighton just look awful tonight. Oh, okay. So you're going to switch over onto YouTube. Yeah, do it. Come onto the channel and See over here. Oh, it's in Corby near Northampton. Right. Okay. So have you had to qualify to get into the World Championships, or do you just turn up, Pete? Oh, Willow is now on X. There we go. So you're on X. 186 on. Why is nobody commenting? Why are we not getting any comments from Twitch? All right, so you've changed your profile picture on Twitch. Oh yeah, well, yes, Wallace and Gromit. Yeah, cool. So there's 186 people on Twitch. None of you are posting the comments. Come on, Twitch. What's up with you? What are you watching it for? Well, nice girls love a sailor. Definitely, yeah. Yes, he's got a girlfriend though. He's been with for a long time, so he's away for he's away for like 3 months at a time, and it's a long time. He's actually he's working on a ship where they move ammunition for the tanks and all that stuff for the army and around the world. They go out to places, exotic places like the Falklands, and he did actually. He was a cadet with BP. He was going to be on the BP oil tanker, but and BP are based in Singapore as well. Fun fact, but BP, just when he finishes, got all his qualifications, they actually got rid of about 4 ships, and there was no jobs for him. So. Yeah, there's nobody. It's not that boring. But right, okay, yeah. So when you're on Twitch, you don't see all the comments. Right, Kieran Baines is on Twitch. All right, okay. Okay, yeah, you're trying to put the and in there, but you can see you've had to do it as W and G. I get it. Well, I wonder if they don't see the comments on Twitter, so they don't know they can. You can comment on Twitter. We will see it. So if you want to comment, if you're on X, Twitter, whatever, and you want to comment, the comments do come up on the screen. So, yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, it's one of those jobs where you go all around the world, but half the time you're on the ship, so you don't see it all the time. If he worked on cruise ships, he would see a lot more of the world, but he doesn't want to do that. He doesn't want to do cruise ships. So he works just with a load of blokes taking tanks and things around the world. Yeah, you're the only one speaking, but the comments are coming through. Why are they not? Why are people not commenting on Twitch? We need to know. Post if you're on Twitch and you're not commenting. Tell me why you're not commenting. Explain to me why you're not commentating on the stream. Brighton nearly scored, then missed it, put it wide. Well, you had to qualify for the Nationals. Okay. There we are. Hey, everyone on X-Type. Yeah, 187 people on there. Yeah. 189 now. Yeah, there's loads on there. What a shot from Brighton it was. It sure was, says WG fan. Just wide. Nearly got a goal. Something to cheer about. But fans have had very little to cheer about tonight. It's been a poor night for Brighton. It's been an easy night for City, to be honest. They're going to win the league if this is. Nisa's Twitch has, yeah. I've not really done much on Twitch, so I've only just started streaming to different channels. Kim Bain says I'm actually getting 239 at the moment. I've got 239. Yeah, why? What are they doing over there? Why are people watching on Twitter but not actually commenting? We need comments from Twitter. Then we can talk to you guys. Yeah, there's actually 236 people watching on all platforms, which is okay. Neve. That's a comment on X. You see, they are there. Neve. Hello, Neve. Right, we're coming into the close. City are literally strolling around with the ball. This is just, oh my God. It's just not football. Let me know. I've asked the question before, but do you like this sort of football where the teams just play it around the back and just stand with the ball and don't even, the keeper's got it. He can't be, he almost can't be asked pushing it forward. Brighton just standing off, City just watching them as they just pass it around. Is this the kind of football that you like to watch? Yeah, and if you're on Twitter, get on YouTube and subscribe to this channel and watch us on YouTube where you can join in with the conversation. It's a lot better. You can come over, subscribe to the channel, help us we're trying to get to 8,000. We've got about 170 odd to go. It feels like I've been in the 7,000s for my entire life. I can't seem to get out of it. So the day I get out of 7,000 will be a joyful day. The ultimate goal is 10,000. That would be the dream. 100,000 obviously would be a better dream, but 196 now. 196 over there. Flipping heck. There's a lot of people on Twitter. But if you're on Twitter, come over to YouTube. Just come over to YouTube and help us get to 8,000 subscribers. God, can we do it? Can we do it? Can we ever do it? I don't know. I'm starting to think it's the impossible dream. To dream the impossible dream. Is that working? Yeah. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. There we are. No, I don't think that's what you think it's going to be. Yes, it's not football, Penny, is it? It's really, how can you watch along to watch this? Right, yeah, we're way behind on Twitch. Oh, it's just, yes, it really is bugging out. I don't think that was any better, was it? It's kind of didn't look any better. 200 mutes, yeah, but who are they? Who are these people on Twitch that have stayed? I mean, most of them have been in the whole stream, unless it's just a constantly changing. Maybe people come on and go off, come on and go off, come on and go off because they think this is boring. It's only boring because there's nothing to bloody talk about. It's the most boring football match I think I've ever watched in my entire life. I could not pay money to watch this. How much is a ticket to go to this match for Brighton fans? Even the Brighton fans, many of them are left. There's loads of blue seats, empty seats, but boy, it's not worth. I literally, honestly, I wouldn't pay. I wouldn't pay £1 to watch this. Right, City streamed all over the world. There's people watching this all over the world, thinking, "What am I watching here? Why have I spent a whole night watching this utter garbage?" We're coming up to 90 minutes. There will be some minutes added on that we have to suffer. X-viewers could most likely bots. So maybe they are. Maybe they're bots. Maybe that's what they are. Duncan Wood says the standard of football is in decline. I used to enjoy footy. Now I don't look forward to it. Diving, cheating to win. Yeah, it's just. But this is not only. It's just boring. I mean, it really is. City have scored 4 goals and they haven't had to break a sweat. They haven't had to break a sweat. Yeah, Blackpool play much better than this. Must be about 40 quid to watch this. Can you imagine paying £40? Imagine going with your wife and 2 kids, so about £100 odd to watch this. You'd be asking yourself, what on earth am I doing now? Why am I wasting my money on this? Right, chance for Brighton, but no, he couldn't get his foot around it. Oh, maybe that's what it is then. Maybe they're not really there. Then they're just they come on for a second. Hello, Jackson. Of course, you're welcome here. Flipping out. We've been asking for it all the time. You can come over to YouTube, though. Lee Charles TV on YouTube, and come and join us here, Jackson. But you're absolutely welcome here. Everybody's welcome here. Whereabouts in the world are you from, Jackson? What's the best game? Well, probably the Cardiff final, really, to be honest. To get in the Premier League, would say was my... Right, City with a chance to make it 5. Can they do it? No, they can't. Bad cross. Yeah, whereabouts in the world are you from, Jackson? Let us know. Found us on Twitter and actually posted something. We've had about 200 people on Twitter. About 200 people on Twitter. Nobody's actually commenting. Right, we're 5 minutes of extra time. 2 minutes into it. We've got 3 minutes of this to suffer. The world's most boring football match, I've got to say, right. Even Brighton are taking the time. They're 4-0 down. You're 4-0 down. You've got 3 minutes to go, and they just stood around, passing it around. Right, here they come, Brighton. Can they get a goal? Ball into the box. Headed away by City. Here we go, another shot in. It's a corner to Brighton. It's all going on. Okay, Jackson, let's have a look. So I might come over next match. I was born in Malta, currently live in Glasgow, and support Blackpool. Hey! That's how I found you. Brilliant. Okay. Well, we're on. It's a bit of an experiment. We've only just started streaming on Twitter, but I'm not quite sure how it works. But it's nice to see that you can post and somebody's actually posting and somebody's watching it on Twitter. We have apparently 232 people watching it at the moment. I don't know why. There's not a lot going on. But hey, yeah. But definitely, if you're a Blackpool fan, check out the videos. I do match day vlogs and all sorts of things for Blackpool. So if you're into Blackpool, make sure you give the channel a sub. We're trying to get to 8,000. We're trying to get out of 7,000. We've been in it for a lifetime of lifetimes. It feels like I've been in 7,000 forever. It all kind of went a bit... It stopped growing, really, once we got relegated into League One. It's been difficult since then. Yeah, 207 silent people, indeed. Right. City, can they get a 5th? Oh, saving his feet by the keeper. City are appealing for a penalty. Well, that's not getting on either. Right, it's gone out for a throw into Brighton. WG fan says, do my multiple social media accounts count to the views? I would imagine so, yeah. I've never really streamed on so many platforms before. It's interesting to see if people like watch it on Twitch and then come over to YouTube and subscribe to the channel. You know, it just gets a bit more exposure, and so we try our best. YouTube doesn't really recognize a channel very much until it gets to 10,000. It's like there's only, I think I was reading, there's about 4% of channels, of YouTube channels that start, of all the billions that start, that ever get to 10,000 subscribers. So it's like a massive milestone. And when you get to 10,000, YouTube starts to take you a little bit more seriously and start promoting you a little bit more. And I can't get there. I can't get to 8, so I'm never going to get to 10. Tweet Football. Hello, Tweet Football. Hello, everyone. On X, found us on X. Wow, we've been saying all night, nobody's been posted on X. Now you're all coming in. I can't go now. Right, we're coming up to full time. Sure, the referee is going to put us out of our misery. Yeah, wow, 215. Yeah, that's it. It's over. Oh my God. Anise says Twitch has the most. Twitch has got the most potential. I just don't know much about Twitch, to be honest, but I would like to get going on Twitch. And that's the end of the game. Indeed it is. Perfect score for you. 4-0 as you predicted. You did actually, didn't you? Good prediction. Well, thanks a lot, everyone, for joining it. The numbers are going up. Why are they going? The match is over. People are joining to find out. Right. To sum up this game in... I don't know how to sum it. How do we sum this game up? It was a very poor Brighton side versus a City side that never really had to get out of first gear. It was a lot of standing around with the ball and passing around the back. Brighton were criminal for giving away a third goal by just passing it around in their own penalty area. Peter Dolly says, I have a Twitch for slot car races, so very rarely use it. I know a lot of people watch Twitch. I'm going to have to look into how I do more on Twitch, really. I mean, I'm obviously YouTube more than anything else, but Tweet Football, you support Newcastle, right? Okay. And you live near the Tyne. Cool. I used to do the Football Vloggers podcast, and that was with, we used to do Sharky. What's his channel? He's a YouTube vlogger for Newcastle. What's he called? It'll come to me in a minute. That's enough of your X account for today. Right. Brilliant. Well, this is what we want to see. People coming in from other sources and actually coming in and following us. The reason we're doing these live streams as well is I'm just getting back into them. I haven't done any since the Women's Women's World Cup. I used to do lots during lockdown, but I'm a football vlogger, so I do more football vlogs, but I'm trying to get back into live streaming. I'm going to be live streaming the Euros, so it's just a case of trying to build up some sort of audience before the Euros start, and then you're all kind of used to finding me and everything else. Yeah, but you do. I think you do get more revenue on Twitch, but than YouTube. But the problem is, I mean, I'm starting from ground zero. I'm on 8,000 subscribers. Well, getting close to 7,000, 8,000 subscribers on YouTube. So, although you don't make much on YouTube, you really don't. Well, yes, indeed. You did. You missed all the action. You didn't want Football Travel. You better off staying and doing something else because it's been absolutely boring. It's been so boring. Most boring. How can a 4-0 be boring? But it was. Yeah. Brighton Words United a penalty, and it was. It wouldn't have made any difference anyway. But it was a definite penalty. Yeah, it really was definite penalty. Neve says action is a strong word for this game. Yes. There's just not really been any action. There has been action though. There's been 4 goals. It should be this game. Indeed, it was just awful, wasn't it? It was just awful. It was painful to watch. Only 21 likes. It is one to live in the history. It's one you'll tell your children you were there to watch it. Where it's just, what are people paying for in the Premier League? We were discussing this earlier. You weren't here, but we were discussing that like this way of playing football where we just pass it around the back, and then City had moments where they just basically we just stood still. And Brighton weren't even pressing to get the ball off them. So City could just stand still with the ball, mess about with it, put it out to the left back, send it back to the keeper, out to the right back, into centre half. And is that football that you want to watch? Because it ain't football that I want to watch. Tweet Football is actually starting a football Twitter now. Okay. Eugene McGeeve has been doing the sensible thing. He's been watching Auf Wiedersehen Pet on our TV4 right now. Yeah. A great series that was. Well, that's it, folks. I've got nothing more to say about that. I really have nothing. I'm just happy I've got my new camera today, and this is a much better look. I think it's it's a lot more lovely bokeh there in the back. It all looks very, very good. It's great. And I am actually in this studio, by the way. It's not like I'm here. I can go all the way back. So it's not a green screen. We are here in the studio. That's where I do all my work, by the way, on my Macs there at the back. But yeah, it looks really good. The bokeh and everything is really good. I'm on a Tamron 17 to 70 millimeter. We're about it's a crop sensor, so we're about 50 millimeter f2.8, which gives it a really nice background. I like it. Have I seen anything interesting? Well, we've been watching Yellowstone. We watched all of Yellowstone with Kevin Costner, which was excellent. And then we've just started watching the two spin-offs from that, which is 1923 and 1889. I think it is 1889. 1887. Well, whatever. But did we lose? Says Peter. Did we lose? Did we lose? Did you lose, Peter? I'm a Blackpool fan. I follow Blackpool. We're just doing live streaming to just get back in the swing before the Euro, so we weren't really bothered either way. But City won 4-0 at Brighton. I've heard they're not going to do a protest, Duncan. I believe they're not going to because they're reasonably happy with the way things have gone. So the protest is not really. I think they've been protesting more if they were going down. Tweet Football is going to be here for the entirety of his time here at Lee Charles TV. Brilliant. Let's hope we can get more on Twitter. Let's hope we get more on Twitch. And let's hope that the people who do watch us on Twitter and Twitch also subscribe to us on YouTube, because it's going to be a fun summer. I fancy England for the Euros. I always fancy England for the Euros, but I just have a sneaky feeling this is our time. I do. I just feel it. I think we've got some good players. I hope we take Cole Palmer over as well. I like the look of him. WG fan says, at this point, they'll just let Blackpool have the 3 points. Well, that'd be handy, wouldn't it? That would be handy. I mean, anyway, I will probably be streaming. I do believe that it's going to be on Tangerine TV, so I can get it and I can stream it because I'm going to be here. I can't go to the game because I'm doing a disco. I'm a DJ. I'm doing a golden wedding, so I can't get back from Reading in time to do that. Right. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining. Post in the comments if you've got anything to say about that game today. We'll carry on a little bit longer. Why not? I'm not doing anything at the moment. What did you think of the game? I mean, there's controversial things happen. There was a penalty for Brighton, which was definitely a penalty. VAR had a look at it and decided it wasn't a penalty. There was a free kick for City, which apparently wasn't a free kick, so who wins the Premier League? Well, that is the question. It's looking very much like City again, Peter, I think. It's looking very much like City. Can't see them. Euro predictions. Well, I'm going for England to win it, to be honest. I think England will win it. Yes, it was a pen, says Penny Laney. It was a pen, wasn't it? It was a definite pen. How can they look at that on VAR and not see that as a penalty? It just makes no sense, does it? Tweet Football says City is a joke to the Premier League. Well, the whole thing of the Premier League is a bit of a joke, really, isn't it? It's just it's about time fans started kind of boycotting it and getting it back to, I don't know. The more we go and the more we pay and whatever, the more they suck the money off us and the more we pay to go and watch it, the more daft we are, really, isn't it? Kieran Baines says it was still an awesome stream. Not much to say about the match apart from Brighton are on the beach. Indeed, they are on Brighton Beach. They are. They are safe. They didn't seem that bothered, did they? Nobody wanting to get injured. It was literally like a training game. Willow hates City. We know you do. Brighton have been rubbish against Man City. They were, honestly, weren't they? It was as if they just weren't bothered, really. Weren't bothered to turn up and play. VAR does need changing. How would you change it? I mean, I've often said that I think VAR should just be each manager has 3 challenges every half. Can use them or not use them. If he uses one and he's wrong, he's down to 2 challenges, like in any other sport. It should just be down to managers' challenges, and then it's not all the time interfering with the game. Money certainly did ruin football. It is just shocking. And the thing is, really, it's kind of, the dream for every football fan, I suppose, would be to get in the Premier League, would be to win the Premier League with your club. But it's never good. It's just, I know Leicester did it, but it's just not a thing that you can do. Is Arsenal weak, says Peter? Is Arsenal weak? Well, they're not doing so bad, Arsenal, are they? But City can overtake them. Rosie is here. Hello, Rosie. What's this? Rosie. First time on your channel, bud. Hope you're well. Reasonably new to all this football YouTube thing. I follow Rangers and Zimbabwe. Wow. Are you from Zimbabwe? Or are you from Scotland? We need to know. Let us know, Rosie. But yeah, it's we will be doing here. We will be doing live streams through the Euros. We're going to be following the Euros. Yeah, the chat are all good, Rosie. Thank you. Yes, and like it and sub to the channel. That's what we need. Indeed, yes. Money and VAR. We don't produce footballers. It's social media stars. Indeed, it is. They don't even need to be social blooming media stars, or the multi-millionaires, aren't they? A lot of them. Well, these Premier League boys are. VAR should be very neutral. Fans watching, not a Liverpool fan disrupting Arsenal games in the title. Yeah, so controversial. Tweet football controversial. Wolf Gamer Productions says Man City are annoying, but Brighton should have done better. I think they just couldn't be arsed. I think you're absolutely right. Sat back and when you score 4 goals and win, I'm not bothered. I got the feeling, but for all those fans that they're saying £40 a ticket to go and watch that, you wouldn't be happy, would you, as a Brighton fan? Peter says Man City beats Arsenal, period. Yes, indeed they do at the moment. But we're all discussing, are they buying it? Have they bought it? Is it all fair? Tweet Football said, race, aka Spurs versus Arsenal this weekend. Oh, you're from Glasgow. You're from Glasgow. Okay. Why Zimbabwe then? You said, no, why isn't Zimbabwe? I did an interview with an Blackpool player called Dylan Kerr. It's on the channel, and he was managing out in Zimbabwe, I think, pretty much. I think he was out in Zimbabwe a few years ago, was managing out there, won all the titles. He was telling me all about the Muti man out there that does all these weird, every club has to have a Muti man, some sort of like witch doctor kind of thing. Tweet Football says, up the Magpies. Is there a liking? Says, I don't know. It's only the third time that I've actually streamed on Twitter, so I don't know. I don't think there is. All I hope is that people find us on Twitter and then come over and watch it on YouTube, because I don't think you can see all the comments. I don't think if you're on Twitter you can see all the comments on YouTube, so it's kind of better to come over onto YouTube. Right, Rosie says, I am a massive fan of the Masana brothers. Right, okay. I've got to Google that, Rosie. I haven't got a clue who the Masano brothers are. Tweet Football says, I'm not wrong, though. As a Newcastle fan, I feel bad that Arsenal are being thrown like this by biased refs. Duncan Wood says, Premier League looking at capping players' wages should have been done years ago. Well, it is ridiculous, isn't it, really? I mean, half the clubs in the Premier League have got no money. I mean, the thing is as well, it doesn't matter how much money they give them, does it? It doesn't matter, you can give them 150 million and then straight away players are going for 150 million. If they got 500 million, players would all be valued at 500 million. It just never stops. Whatever money they get, it all goes on players and wages. And VAR is biased. Well, it did seem biased tonight, didn't it? I've got to say. Wolf Gaming Production says, if I was a Brighton fan, I would just stay at the stadium and confront the manager and the Brighton players if I was allowed. But in reality, I would rerun the ticket and get my money back. Return the ticket and get my money back. Yeah, if you could, they ought to give their fans the money back for that because it really wasn't a very good performance, was it? Game of Production says some fans would rip up the ticket if they couldn't return it. I wouldn't blame them. Tweet football says controversial. I know, but controversial. I know, but waiting for the but. Yes, if I was a Brighton fan, I'd say, what the flipping heck are you doing? Indeed. I don't know. You would have been so disappointed, wouldn't you? Rosie, right. So look, what's this? So Walter and Knowledge Misona. You should Google Misona goal against Nigeria. Unbelievable goal. I will. I will. I'll have a look at it. Let's have a look. Let's Google it. Walter and what was it? Misona goal. Against Nigeria. Oh, here we are. Misona goal against Nigeria. This one here. Look, there we are. I have to put that in front of my face. Oh, that way. Oh, a super free kick. Oh, I can see it better that way, can't I? Got to put it in front of my face for you all to see. There you go. Look at that. Can we see that? It's on YouTube, so does it actually get to? I'll stay and watch this. I'm going to watch it. I'm going to watch it with you guys. Where's the goal? Do we need to knock it on? We need to knock it on a little bit. Oh, no. Oh. Right, okay. Is it? Am I on the right stream here? I don't know. Oh yeah, it's coming now, is it? Come on! It's coming. Come on, it's the bloody longest build up in the. It's a long way out. What, he scores from here? All right, here we go. Holy blooming heck. Oh, yeah, oh, wow, yeah, what a screamer. Yeah, superb. Wow, there you go. There you go. It's all good fun on here, isn't it, eh? Stuff we get up to. Kieran Baines is off. See you on the next stream. Wolfgang Production says it's Brighton after all. They're crap. Yes, indeed. It's still surprising him how they ended up in 6th place last season. Indeed. Liam loves the PlayStation, says Blackpool going to get to the playoffs, hopefully. And he's on Twitch. Cool. Somebody on Twitch. Sweet Football says, I can't cope. I can't cope. It's Newcastle lose and Brighton get robbed. Rosie was obviously telling us all about the free kick. It was a great free kick, Rosie. I've got to say, a wonderful free kick. Wolf Gamer Production says, I mean, I would prefer Everton, Crystal Palace or Burnley to go above Brighton at this point over this crap Seagull team. I mean, what a disgrace. They're just a bunch of sloths where Man City were hyenas. Well, they were at some times. They were certainly wandering around quite a lot. Wolf Gamer will see me in the next stream. I'll see you too. Look forward to it. If you haven't subscribed to Wolf Gamer Productions, he's on YouTube. He does Lego, whatever. Tell everybody what it is you do. It's Walking Dead. Lego Walking Dead. Duncan Wood says, well done, Lee. Thank you. See you Saturday up the Pearl. Neve says, this is how I score in my dreams, but in reality, I'm really a bench warmer. Know that feeling well, Neve. I know that feeling well. Right. Anything else anybody want to talk about? No, I didn't forget. It's Lego. I told you, Lego Walking Dead. I remembered. Right, Rosie says she's just started her channel. Comedy, baking, fashion, and most importantly, football. I'll sub to you, mate. Take care. Right. Thank you very much. We appreciate that. We're trying to get to 8,000. It's like the impossible dream. we've been stuck in 7,000 for about since Blackpool got relegated. We can't seem to get any traction on it. And do you like my new logo? Let's have a look. Do I like his new logo? Oh yeah, I do like your new logo. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I do think they're going to win this next match, but I don't think we're going to make the playoffs. I can't see two of the other three teams not winning, but losing. Pele says, well done, Lee. See you later. Which team wins the cheap cup? Which is the cheap cup? Which is the cheap cup? Nee says, catch you soon, Lee. It's 5 a.m. here. We'll surely be a regular here. Cool. 5 a.m. Right. You up or are you going to bed? It's bloody late. Rosie says, take care. Well, we all had 60 subs at one stage. I remember I went to a Blackpool game. I just started the YouTube channel. I'd done a few videos, and I've been doing some things during the summer that my mates who I sit with didn't know about, and I'm sat with them. I'm talking all about starting this YouTube channel. I'm talking about Casey Neistat with his like 11 million subscribers and all these things I'm talking about. And they went, "Oh, you got a YouTube channel?" Yeah. He said, how many subscribers you got? I said, 62. And they started laughing. But that's when I started. I had 62. Now I've got 8,000. It's, nearly 8,000. One day, 8,000. 8,000, please. How good do you think Newcastle is? I think they're great. I like it up in the northeast. We've done a few football tourist guides up there. Really loved it. We actually did Middlesbrough, enjoyed it. Sunderland, we enjoyed that one as well. That's on my other channel, which is called the Football Tourist Guide. All the videos are also on this channel as well, Lee Charles TV. But the Football Tourist Guide, go over there, have a look at it. Jane and I went. Jane likes to go away, and we did sort of touristy things wherever we went. Following Blackpool over the last couple of seasons while we're in the Championship. Wolf Gamer believes that I will make it. God, maybe one day, maybe 10,000 though. That is my real 8,000 would be great. Obviously, I just want to get out of 7,000 if I can. I'm so sick of 7. God, honestly, it's been like a lifetime since Blackpool got relegated. So 8,000 is the goal, but 10,000 is the dream. That is the dream. Tweet Football says, I'll be here for most streams unless I'm busy researching for my tweets I put out in the coming weeks, months, years. Yeah, okay, weeks, months, years. Of course you will, Rosie. One day you'll have 1,000. You just keep going. You just keep making videos, and to be honest with you just get better at it as you go along. You start off and you don't really know what you're doing, and you just keep trying things and experimenting with things. Don't diversify too much. Kind of try finding a sort of a niche that you can sort of build on. One of the mistakes that I made at the start of it, because originally when I started Lee Charles TV, it was because I'm a DJ, so it was all going to be about DJing, and I was trying to get more work for DJing in, and I was videoing from my side of the wedding, like videos of the bride and groom doing the dance, getting some B-roll, and just making a nice little video and putting them on Facebook, hoping that they would get me more sort of work. And then I had the brainwave to start a YouTube channel, start putting the videos on there. And then Blackpool came back from the boycott, and I went to go and film the cleaning of the seats for when we came back from our boycott. And I put the video on YouTube, and within a couple of hours, really, I got a message by the One Show and the EFL show. Could they use my footage with all the pigeon poo on the seats and stuff? And that's how I started as a football YouTuber. I kind of wish I'd have stuck with the DJing, because then I would have had like courses maybe, and I would have been able to review products and all that. It's with football, it's kind of limited to what you can actually do. And match day vlogs, they're watched, and then everybody watches it. You know, I can get, at one time I was getting like 16,000 in the championship watching a match day vlog, but then they never ever watched ever again. Whereas if I was teaching you how to mix or something like that, you know, it would be a series of videos that people would watch forever. And that's my big mistake really on it all. Treat Football says, thank you, Lee. Good luck on your sub goals. Maybe Willow's got to go. Tweet Football will mention me. Well, at me in as well. Yes, at me in on your second post-match tweet. Yeah, definitely. Yes, so yes, I will buy it if it's on. I will definitely get my match pass for the Tangerine TV for Saturday match. So if that is true, it's going to be live. Then yeah, we'll do a watch along for that. Right, there's more in there. There's 264 people. 264 people. Where are you all? What are you this? Comment if you're watching this. Comment on the video. So many people. There's people on Twitch. There's people on Twitter, on X. There's people still on YouTube, and yet no, not many people are commenting. Right, I'm going to call it a day at that. It's been a long watching City. It's been boring. It's been a very boring 4-0. I find that hard to believe that a 4-0 can be boring, but it has been boring. Well, thanks a lot for sticking with us right to the end. We'll see you for more random watch-alongs until the Euros, and then we're going to be doing the Euros, watching England, of course, through the Euros. So if you want to join us for that, the idea of a watch-along is that you watch it and you chat with me and chat with all the people in the stream while you are watching it. There's still 251 people on Twitter. That's unbelievable. They must all be bots. They can't all be people still watching me. Anyway, thank you very much. Thanks. I'm going to get off, and I will see you all in the next video. Thanks for watching. Don't know what it'll be. It'll be some random game next week as we build up to the Euros, which England are going to win. They're going to win them. Good night, everyone. Thanks for watching. Bye, Eugene. 50 days away. We'll be here. 50 days away from the Euros. Can't wait. See you later, Rosie. Thanks for popping on. Thanks a lot, and good luck with your YouTube channel. You'll be fine. You'll do well. It just builds as you go along. You'll enjoy it. It's hard work, but that's what you want to do. Do it. See you later. Bye.